I make no claim to being extremely car savvy. I'm sort of new to this world. Therefore, I have to investigate to the best of my ability to learn good information to hand off to y'all, especially about anti-theft devices to protect our larger car investments. Now, to protect your investment, like my C8 Z06, you could include in your multiple layers of theft protection a kill switch, or something like a kill switch, like a throttle controller, or something altogether unhackable. Let's see what we might have for greater theft protection. Here we go. Welcome to Road Odyssey. Thank you very much for joining me. And if you like the videos that I provide, please subscribe. Remember, I have my Facebook page. You can go out there at any time of the day and see what I've been up to recently. This is my fifth video related to C8 protection, protecting your investment. I have touched on grill guards, PPF, key fob protection, and using air tags. Now I'm looking into kind of the kill switch territory or anything like them. It is true that not many C8 Corvettes get stolen, but if you were given the choice to spend a small amount of money, at least relatively speaking, for some simple anti-theft devices, wouldn't it make sense to use them? As for stealing a C8 Corvette, it is possible a flatbed wrecker or something like that would be used to simply take the car away. Then the thief or thieves would just take it to a chop shop, hack it into all kinds of different bits and pieces, and just go from there. If you are genuinely curious about having something like a kill switch or other very good anti-theft device for your C8, then I might be able to satisfy that curiosity in this video. Be reminded, I am no mechanic or Corvette expert, so I research, I ask other people, investigate, and do the best I can to give this information to you. Because there is so much electronics in the C8, you probably will not want to completely kill or switch off the battery. So that's not a great option. These products are typically used for fire prevention or saving a battery, like for some show cars. I wanted to talk to my dealership, Holiday Chevrolet in Whitesboro, Texas. The guys in the service department had no information since they had never had to install a kill switch on any of their customers' C8. So nothing there. I just wanted you to know that I at least called the Chevy dealership for their thoughts. So yeah, no bueno. But I think a decent kill switch can be installed with some good planning and perhaps working with a dealership to ensure that you wouldn't void your warranty. On the Corvette forums, they mentioned pulling fuses or hooking up a relay to a fuse. I'm not yet sold on these ideas, so I kept looking for other options. One thing I think was a great idea coming from the Corvette forum was using the Solar Performance Throttle Body Controller, which has several modes and settings. The primary one of anti-theft interest is the lock mode that disables the accelerator pedal. I found one for sale via American Muscle for $207. Indications are that it fits or works with all current C8 Corvettes. It is supposed to work with the OEM stock throttle body as well. It's Bluetooth connected and integrates to the car by way of artificial intelligence. It has a 1-year warranty, easy to install, no drilling, installs quickly, and has very good reviews. Personally, I'd advise you first to watch the video or videos by Rear Wheel Drive for more information. Also, be sure to talk to your local Chevy dealership and verify if the device could harm or void your C8 warranty. Now, this Paragon performance information says it's okay. Nonetheless, you can hide the device, but there is a USB-C cable that a thief might see, assuming he has entered the car, of course. There should also be available the app Solar PRF in the App Store that you can utilize. Similar to the Solar Performance throttle body controller is the pedal commander that is virtually the same thing. I don't know if the pedal commander can actually disable the throttle pedal completely though, like the Solar can. To me, an important point about these controllers, I would have to assume that any very good thief could easily detect them. Ordinary thieves might not know anything about them, so there you go. Sort of like the air tags that I've talked about, these controllers might just merely be another layer of defense or additional irritant, at least to slow a thief down. And again, for the inexpensive price, they could be worth it in terms of really slowing thieves down or making them just turn away. All right, so you're asking, can I find any more good information about kill switches or something like that for the C8 Corvettes? Well, actually, yes. Ravelco, saw a post about Ravelco on Reddit and Hellcat.org. Allow me to read this propaganda. Here it goes. The Ravelco anti-theft device is installed in an easily accessible place under or flush mounted in the dashboard. A removable 16-pin male plug makes all the electronic connections. A hidden armored steel cable protects the wires from the rear of the Ravelco base on through to the engine compartment where all the connections are made and camouflaged. When the plug is removed from the Ravelco, it is impossible to start the engine. The circuits interrupted by the Ravelco may vary from application to application. Typically, they would include the electronic fuel or injector pump, the ignition circuit, the starter circuit, or even the computer. All electrical connections are made in the engine compartment of the vehicle and are connected in and through the factory wire harnesses. Since there are no exposed wires, a properly installed Ravelco is virtually impossible to detect and very time-consuming to trace because all the wires are the same color, black. Even trained mechanics have called our offices to question the location of the Ravelco hookup on a vehicle. A Ravelco customer is assured that their plug is unique. No one else can start their vehicle simply by gaining access to any other Ravelco plug that would fit in its place. It just won't happen. I went out to the Ravelco website, read almost everything, got the brochure, and began investigation into the product. Seems very legit. Pricing for the C8 Corvette might be around $1,000. I would expect that. You should be able to find somebody close enough for an install. For me, there's a company out of Dallas-Fort Worth. You might look at some of the testimonials, videos, save the day pictures, whatever. Just look at the website. For me, I think it's quite impressive. As a quote-unquote kill switch, the Ravelco seems to be the ultimate. Furthermore, you have greater possibility of insurance discounts. It will not void your warranty, although one drawback, but perfectly okay and makes sense to me, is that the remote start is disabled. You can still have remote start if you want it, but it is seriously not recommended. That it just doesn't make sense. So for the C8 Corvette, maybe other really nice sports cars and such, the installation might either be under the dash by using a small bracket or flush mounted by just drilling a hole into some maybe hidden location. And then for uninstalling, well, basically I got laughed at by everybody that I talked to. It can be uninstalled by a certified GM technician. Most likely, it will never be uninstalled. On top of that, the wiring diagram for your specific installation is not shared with you, the customer. any Chevy dealership or anyone else. It is filed away. I personally think one really important advantage of Ravelco's anti-theft device over something like ILGA, and similar products is that ILGA can become a problem when the C8 software gets updated to newer revisions, and these ILGA type products, these other anti-theft devices, rely on operating right along with your car's operating system with certain revisions. So if your C8 gets updated with new software, then the ILGA or other anti-theft software systems will probably also need to be updated. And when you take your car into a Chevy dealership to get worked on, you often have to have these other products uninstalled first. The Ravelco product is very promising. 43 years in business and at least 6 million installs. That is amazing. Outperforms all car alarms, tracking devices, and other products. Please make note of that. To get you all this information on Ravelco, I first tried talking to the dealer from the main office, I believe in Houston. So the main Ravelco company. The guy I talked to, he was extremely rude and short with me, very insulting. He or they had also ignored my email, which would have been very simple for them to have answered. Anyway, so then I tried talking to my dealer in Dallas. Well, no one answered after 2 phone calls, and I would have had to have left a message. Wasn't going to do that. I wanted to get you this information now, not in another year. So I called the dealer in Florida. This guy answered, super nice, helped to give me much of this information. I would definitely recommend No Car Stolen in Florida. That's the name of the company, No Car Stolen. So go out to their website and look at what they have. They seemed very courteous and very capable. In my opinion, at this time, I think both the Solar throttle controller and the Ravelco are fantastic anti-theft options for everyone. Hands down, fantastic. The return on investment is great in my opinion. The protection of investment is practically a no-brainer. Either or both are possible purchases in the future for my C8 Z06. If you have a C8 or high-dollar car or something that is special to you, a show car, whatever it might be, these devices might be the #1 best thing for you to purchase and install for your ease of mind. Good luck in investigating these items or even purchasing and installing them. I hope it goes well for you, and actually for me too. With that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Please view my videos if possible. Views are extremely important. And please relax. Take it easy, and I will see you later. Bye.